They call him the Crusader of Positivity, a jack of all trades, and now you get to ask him your questions as we Ask LP.
Welcome to Ask LP number 3, guys. I've uploaded one, it was called Ask LP number 1, and then I uploaded another one, it was questions off of my Instagram called Q&A number 1. So we're just going to call this Ask LP number 3. Now LooneyFan71 asks, are there other people that live in your house? And who's the messiest? Now there are other people that live in the house, but I will definitely give the title to messiest to the Broham. Now the 1,000 subscriber giveaway winner, Jessica Woodard, asks, what's your favorite superhero? Marvel and DC. Now Marvel, my favorite superhero is definitely Strong Guy. If you've never heard of him, he's on X Factor, which is a branch off of, I believe, of X-Men, and every time you hit him, he gets stronger. Now when it comes to DC Comics and DC, all that stuff, I never really enjoyed those too much. I really feel like the superheroes were kind of schmoey, like Superman and stuff, so I kind of found them a little bit boring. Didn't really follow DC. Now a huge Beyond the Week fan, Haley57 asks, does tuna really taste like chicken? And in my opinion, no. Tuna does not taste like chicken. I think tuna smells horrible. And whenever someone eats tuna around me, I get a little bit nauseous. I think it's really, really gross the way it smells. And no, I do not think it tastes like chicken. Now one of my favorite subscribers, What's Up Barry Bussy, you've probably seen him in the comments, asks, am I ever going to compete in bodybuilding or powerlifting? No, I am not going to compete in any kind of powerlifting meets because I feel like my levers are just a little bit too long to go diving into the powerlifting world. But on the other hand, yes, I will be competing in a bodybuilding competition. There are things in the work right now. I'm not quite sure how far off this is, but I will be competing. You guys will be joining me on the journey, and trust me, this is going to be something huge. Sure, you guys are going to enjoy it. And you guys are going to absolutely be part of the entire process. Now, fellow YouTuber Buff Gamer, if you guys haven't checked out this guy's channel, you definitely should. If you're a video game fan and a lifting fan, go check out his channel because the dude kills it at deadlifts and just big lifts, but he's also a gamer. To me, that's kind of a rare thing. I think it's pretty cool. Now, what Buff Gamer asks is, do you think it's easier to go from obese to small, or from small to big? Now in my personal opinion, I don't really want to offend anyone with an answer to this question that's a little bit too harsh, but I do feel that when it comes to growing, it's a lot harder to grow because you have to do something that you hate doing, which is eating. If you're starting off small, you hate eating to begin with. You don't like eating, obviously, and you probably have a high metabolism, so you're gonna have to eat a ton. You're gonna have to do something that you do not want to do. It's gonna have to become part of your life. Like every single day you're gonna have to take food with you every single place you go. Now I don't mean to offend anyone here and I don't mean to discredit anyone's progress at all, and I'm not trying to compare anyone to me or anything like that, but I do feel that when you're losing weight, I'm not saying that it's easier, but you do get to cut something out of your life. Therefore your life becomes less complicated and you can distract yourself with something else. And I know that boils down to kind of a harsh answer, and it's saying that basically it's easier for big people to get small, but I'm not saying that at all. There's a lot of people that have problems with like their thyroid. There's a whole bunch of other circumstances, so I can't necessarily say that it's easier for obese people to get small, but I do view it as a little bit more of a simple process. My next question comes from David Joel 22. Now David asks, how does a new lifter keep the gym interesting? Now one huge, massive, gigantic, amazing tip that I can give you guys is stay on point with your music. Make sure that you have music that you love. If there's a song that you hear on the radio or at someone's house, on Pandora, whatever it is, and it just motivates you, it gets you super duper high feet, it just makes you want to lift, go download it, go do whatever you have to do to get that song. Don't ever listen to it ever again unless you're inside the gym. All of a sudden you have a playlist of songs that you've done that with. You're not allowed to listen to them anywhere else except for the gym, only the gym. And they're songs that you love, that get you super duper high feet. You're not allowed to listen to them anywhere else except for the gym. So what that does is it lures you to the gym. And every time you go to the gym, you're just piping in all this awesome music all the time and you're staying super pumped up and motivated. And I know that sounds like some bro science stuff, guys, but for me, this has done so much. All right, now Jay Debris asks, I'm helping my dad on a cut. How do I help my dad on a cut? Because he's older, is that going to affect anything? So here's my suggestion as to what you should do. Go ahead and have him write down his calories for every single day right now. Do it for maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, however long it takes him to come up with an average and however long it takes him to acclimate himself to writing down calories and keeping track of all this. Now what you want to do after about 2 to 3 weeks of him writing down his calories and having a total every single day is look at that total. Does it fluctuate? Does it stay about the same? Is it really high? Is it really low? Now what you want to do with those numbers is come up with an average, and you can say, oh, you take in about this much food a day, and then stick to that number. Make sure that he hits that number every single day. And then from there, is he gaining weight? Is he losing weight? Then from there, all you literally have to do is subtract maybe 100 to 200 calories, maybe every week. It's totally up to you, and I'm not trying to directly advise your situation, but this is how I would go about it. All right, now my last question comes from SWHYT, Swit? I don't know how to say that. And what he asks is, do I think that the Just Dance Revolution type games are good cardio? I guess it could be. Yeah, it could be. If you can burn enough calories while you play Dance Dance Revolution and you can calculate it, then absolutely, if that's what you want to do for cardio, you go right on ahead and do it, baby girl. Alright guys, that's it for this Ask LP number 3. I want to thank all of you guys for participating, all of you guys for writing questions. I'd like you guys to know that whenever you guys write a question, if I don't get to it, sometimes I'll make an entire video in regards to your question. Alright guys, my battery is about to die on this camera, so I've got to go. I will see you next time. Team Beyond the Week.